You guys, oh my gosh, it's so great to finally be back and making content again after being gone for over a year. Today I'm here to do my first ever review of, anything. And it is on Final Fantasy 15, the video game, as well as Final Fantasy 15 Dawn of the Future. And the Final Fantasy 15 development team did such an amazing job with the characters. They literally brought these characters to life on the pages, you guys. Oh my gosh. And not only did you get the story, but you get concept art. And there's pages and pages and pages of concept art in this book. And each one has descriptions, and it is... I can't say enough wonderful things about this book, you guys. This book came out a year ago, and I was so excited, and I wanted to order it right then and there, but I didn't have the funds to do that. So I am so glad I decided to finally purchase this book last week, and I read it within, I think, a day, 2 days, maybe 3 days. I couldn't put this book down. It was so good, and you got to see a bit more of Arden, Aranea, Luna, and Noctis, and oh my goodness, their stories. Each story is wonderful, and the character development is amazing. And oh, my girl Luna, I love her so much. She, in my opinion, had the best character development. She wasn't afraid to get down and dirty and work when she had to work in order to get to Insomnia to save Noctis's life. She got a second chance to be with the one she loved, and it is amazing. If anyone deserves a second chance at love, it's Noctis and Luna, in my opinion. Now, going into Final Fantasy 15, the game, I had watched cutscenes before I even had the system to play the game, so I knew what the story was going into the game when I first played it 2 years ago. But this game came to me at a time when I really needed something to keep me grounded and keep me sane and keep me here. I apologize for going deep, but that's what this game has done for me. And I could not be happier. Excuse me. I could not be happier with this game. It is absolutely amazing, and I couldn't be happier with this book either, you guys. Especially with the plot and the character development and the concept art. And honestly, you can see everything happen inside your head, and it is amazing. I mean, it was like I was watching a movie, you guys. This book is... it's so wonderful. Jun Aishima did an amazing job with this book, from the dialogue to the character development to the storyline. Everybody indeed did get a new future, and it was a future well deserved, you guys. Like, I love Final Fantasy 15 so much, and it will always be my favorite video game. And I've played a lot of video games over the years. You know, visual novels, Kingdom Hearts, a little bit of Okami, Legend of Zelda. But Final Fantasy 15 will hold a special place in my heart because of all that it has done for me as a person, as you know, as a cosplayer. I mean, look at me. I dressed up as Luna to do a review, you guys. If that does not show passion for something, I don't know what does. So I am recommending both Final Fantasy 15 and Final Fantasy 15 Dawn of the Future to you. The story and just everything about both the book and the game is amazing. Now for the game, I mean, the graphics, the dialogue, the plotline, the cutscenes. Oh my word, you guys! It is amazing. The entire team, from from Japan to California, where this game was recorded. They did an amazing, amazing job on everything. And of course, it's Noctis' story, because, you play as Noctis, but you get a glimpse of, Prompto, Ignis, and Gladio. You get a glimpse of all of them as you play through the game. And, the world needs a lot of brotherly love, and you get that with this game. Sure, like I said, it is Noctis' story, but you get so much more than Noctis' story. You get, especially with the Royal Edition, you get Ignis, Prompto, Gladio, and Arden, I believe. And I gotta be honest, you guys, I hated Arden when I played through this game the first time. But after reading this book, I don't hate him as much as I used to. He lost the love of his life just as Noctis did. So I can understand why he wanted to take his revenge. He lost the throne. His brother took it from him. His revenge, I believe, was well sought. I mean, granted, nobody should take revenge on anybody for any reason. I do not agree with that. But all Arden wanted was to be happy. Was to use the Ring of Light to finally take the throne. And that's what Noctis gave him. He gave him that ring. Sorry, spoilers. He gave Noctis gave Arden the ring. And Noctis went off to save Luna, who went off to save Noctis, to save his life. Because as you know, in order to use the Ring of Light, or the Ring of Lucii, to save not only Insomnia, but the world, it takes your life in response, or as payment. These characters got a second chance to develop a future they've always wanted. And it is absolutely amazing and wonderful, and I cannot recommend this book enough. It is my favorite book ever, and I've read a lot of books over the years. So please, you guys, please, please, please pick up this book. Give it a read. I know you'll love it just as much as I do. And play the game if you haven't already. You won't regret it. So thank you so much for watching and for sticking with me after being gone for a year. I will be back hopefully next month with another review. And hopefully I will get better at doing these. This is my 4th time recording, I believe, and this is the best job I've done. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you get a chance to play the game and read the book. I promise you, you won't regret it. Thanks so much, you guys. Bye!